Community games. 725. Guest starring my son Max over here, who's probably going to be talking a lot in the background, because that's what he does. Featuring Blake with a thrown out back.
Dad, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something, Daddy?
What's that, bud?
Can you play with me now?
Oh, buddy, I'm hosting some community games right now.
Can you play some of my games?
Show me what you want me to get for you, and I'll get it while we load. Come here.
Super Mario U. Mario U. Super Mario U. Oh, let's get that power moon. We get it. I'm gonna play. You just add it right where we were. You're going up there, back where we were. We're all the way up here. And I saw that moon just when I went around that corner. Where was that moon that we saw? That could be our next power moon here. Mario's tired now. Oh no, Dad! What do you do that for? Let's go where those men. Bum, bum, bum.
Okay.
The moon's right there, Dad. We just went past it. Why you keep going past the moon? No, Dad! I got a yummy snack. Going up that high building. Daddy, why do you keep passing that moon? Why are you always passing the moon? No, you did that wrong again.
Thanks, Max. Really helpful.
What? For what?
I'm being sarcastic. You're not being really helpful.
What?
Yeah.
Why'd you say that?
Yes, it's true.
I just said you went past the moon. Where is that power moon again? You missed the moon again. Yay! Daddy, can I play Super Mario U with you now?
Whoa.
Can I play Super Mario U with you?
No, not right now. I gotta do the community games. They're just starting. Here,
What?
you can keep playing. We got that moon. Okay, so what do we have on teams here? Let's get everybody kind of sorted out. I assume we have a Heimerdinger ADC because somebody's a butthole. We have a Dirty Quinn Abuser in Corgo. Here comes the classic Lola invade, the classic Lola counter invade. Don't show yourselves in. Ah, get him. Man, that felt a little disjointed, like somebody wasn't paying attention. I didn't really see much go down. Let's look at that one more time. I want to watch that again. Since probably nothing else is going to happen while we wait. We can go back to the action.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Alright, so we had pull in, counter pull in from Blitzcrank.
Do some music right now, Dad.
I don't really see too much. Like, it just seemed like a beatdown. Alright, let's go back to the present time. No one else has managed to die.
Minions have spawned.
What second mark are you at?
1, 19, 20, 21, etc.
Oh, dang, you're way behind me. Okay.
Where are you at?
I'm at 2 or 210 right now.
How is that even? Oh, here we go. I'm fast forwarding. Okay, 218, 19, 20.
Yeah. We're at the
Yeah.
same button.
Sweet. So, I believe I may have missed level 2 at this point. And somehow my thing unsorted itself. That's fun.
That's cruddy.
Yeah, that's weird. Max, you need to play your game and be quiet or go upstairs.
Alright, so I wasn't here for the level 1. It seems that Blitzcrank got something off.
Well, basically they both ran into each other. And then after they ran into each other, like Pike pulled somebody, Blitz pulled somebody, but Pike pulled Derpenstein and Blitz pulled, Pike pulled Derpenstein, Blitz pulled Quinn. So Quinn died, and Malphite did not. Okay, so if you know, by the way, just as a tip for all the Lola fans out there dealing with bot lane Heimerdinger, if you know the enemy is going to play Heimerdinger, all you have to do is pick Sivir. That's a nice Q bounce.
Does Sivir manage to kill the turrets with 1 Q or something?
Nope. The ricochet attacks push the lane and kill the turrets faster than Heimerdinger can keep them out.
Ah, okay.
Daddy, I got a picture of me dying. I'm playing this level. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Wah! Ah! I have 40 coins.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go to the snow kingdom.
Heh, forgot about the minions. Wah, wah, wah. Well, that was a nice shot. What? Oh. She's dead.
Daddy, how many moons do we
Oh,
have?
Very
that
nice.
was... It was
Wow.
nice. That was not clean. That was...
Daddy,
It was a kill, so you don't look at that and think, you know,
Daddy,
you don't look a horse in the mouth.
how many moons
The
do
gift
Oh,
variety.
really
of
caught
course.
out here.
More moons?
Oh, that's not good.
How many moons do we have with 2 more moons?
You will have 409 moons if you have 2 more.
Astros didn't quite make it over the wall there.
No, I don't. I think he was counting on the on the boom plant, and it was not there. Good job, Corgo.
He actually did burn Flash there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just didn't quite make it over the wall.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Disconnect of some sort?
Somebody. Which team got the DC? Oh, they're already resuming. Guess it doesn't matter.
Daddy, I'm wearing my snowsuit.
That's a
Hey,
good idea,
try to
buddy.
Guess what kingdom I'm at?
Hey, look at that dog with the Indiana Jones hat on. Where did we get that dog?
We remember it was at the Castle Sand Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
Daddy, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm at. Try to guess.
Oh, no! MF, that sucks.
Try to guess what kingdom I'm at.
Doctor, I hope you have a sleepy
Try
bubble
to
up.
guess what kingdom
I think
I'm
you
at.
just, I think you might have just juked yourself
Daddy,
to
try
death.
to guess what kingdom I'm at.
I don't know, bud.
Oh my gosh.
Do you think it's cap or lake?
Lake.
No!
That wasn't either of the options you gave me.
Smaller than the diagram.
I'm gonna go back up. I like the blowing guy. I'm gonna grab the blowing guy.
Alright, just a little pike tip. If you're gonna catch the Q and you want to follow up the stun, you have to Q and then E immediately so they can't get away from you.
I'll take over this dude.
But I know Misfortune didn't really follow up, so you kind of like hesitate, E'd.
Smaller than the diagram.
I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna go inside the house. See, I told you I'm at the Snow Kingdom. Daddy, I tried to trick you. I was the one who was spiny in the lone.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, look at all
So-
those spinies, Dad. Over
It's
there.
weird because I see Corgo and he seems to be using harassment strategies every time I see him in the top lane, right? But somehow he's getting bullied out by a Malphite and actually tied in CS with a melee Malphite. That should not be happening. He should be winning that. Oh. Wow.
Daddy, I pushed Spiny in the poison. Whoa! That's quick, man. Whoa!
Oh, well, still got it.
Man. This is oh Jana Montana.
I'm gonna take that.
All
Is
right.
there anything that knocks Pike out of his stealth? Or does he just keep on getting it until the time goes out?
You don't it keeps on going until the time it goes out or until he attacks. Right? But you can't like hit him out of it if that's your question. But if he like attacks, it breaks the stealth.
Daddy, I'm at the snow.
Max, I need you to play your game. Over there.
Wow! Wow!
You know, if I think honestly, if they had called for a collapse there and just moved in to pinch, they could have pretty much killed everybody involved here.
Oh, nice hook.
See, like this, This is basically the collapse I was calling for a second ago. Accidental bubble. Worst bubble.
What? You.
Alright, this is going to be a tower race. Let's see. Malphite's not even close. Okay. This is first tower if they stay on it. Stay on it!
Yeah, they've got this up.
Good job. First turret. Alright, Derp's still doing some damage to that top tower though, so somebody's got to go deal with that.
Gwen's coming up fast.
Is she fast enough?
Daddy, these spiders.
Probably not!
Daddy, these spiders.
No, she's not fast enough! You keep fighting though, you've got him at a health
Oh,
dis-
she definitely has him if she keeps on fighting him.
Spiders are going down.
He
Good
does have
job,
ult.
Max.
A power move.
Yeah, but she's also got red buff. Oof, that
I
was
wonder-
close.
I help you.
You just shot out the hand and gave him a little tickle under the armpit, but not a grab. That's gonna hurt.
Good harass, especially with the red buff slowing him down.
That's what I'm saying. See, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about.
Daddy, I'm going
However,
to
you
do
do need to be aware of Malphite's burst. Like, it's pretty
What's
significant.
being done,
But
If you can,
to next?
attack him between the shields so he doesn't just have it up every
What
second.
kingdom
It's gonna hinder you.
do you
Mhm,
think
mhm.
What kingdom do you think I'll be going next?
I don't know, Max.
Does he have quite enough burst to kill her in one combo?
He's gonna have to follow it up with some autos because he doesn't have damage right now, or he's gonna have to do it in a minion wave. But in those conditions, he probably could.
Daddy, I'm doing
I mean, it does a surprising amount of damage, and you know it has a debuff on his Q. So
It started the hungry race.
Alright, Evelyn most likely passed through those wards right over in the topside river, so they should know she's on the top side.
okay, which words though were they pink?
Yeah, there's a vision ward in the topside river. See it there?
Yep. Yep.
She walked through over to the bridge.
See, the funny thing is that Quinn ward right there, that's placed like so deep down there, that ward is useless against an Evelyn.
Yeah, kind of.
Because you'll never see her out of stealth unless she's like clearing a minion, and they should have just murdered that Sejuani. Okay, let's back. I'm gonna back. Well, I won't back up, but I'll just say this: you have a Sejuani who's right next to three of you, and you didn't engage on that because you're like, oh shit, the jungler's here, right? But if the bot lane wasn't there, right? If they didn't exist in this, and you just ran into the jungler 2v1, you would have absolutely killed that jungler. Max, you need to be quiet, bud. You'd have absolutely killed that jungler. The ADC and the support in that scenario were both like under tower and not even in 3 flashes of range, right? If they're not in 3 flashes of range, you can consider them out of the fight for at least the next 10 seconds. Is it going to take you 10 seconds to kill Sejuani 2v1? Probably not. And you can walk out afterward.
Alright, this is a huge collapse on bot.
This is going to backfire.
Good hook.
I want to go in the waiting room.
Very nice.
Daddy, can I go in the waiting room? Daddy, I want to start the waiting room. Yeah, you can use the guy to clean the snow too.
Oh, walked right in.
You can use
Very
Mario
close.
to clean the snow too, Dad.
Okay, so the reason that I knew that was going to backfire is it was a poorly executed dive. They didn't...
Why didn't the rain
Max, super happy for you, buddy, but you need to be quiet, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Why do you think I'm in the waiting room?
So, anyway, it was a poorly executed dive in that you're walking into a Blitz and a Heimer, who's going to do a lot of passive damage under tower if you don't kill them instantly. And they went in first with the Quinn without minion wave, instead of letting their most tanky member take that tower damage first. Or like save and out. Right? So if somebody had just walked in, acquired tower, and stood there, I would feel better about it. Right? Because then they're just trying to balance on the edge of tower and not, take those hits. And not let the rest of the team take hits. But when Quinn dove and I knew she was going to get counter bursted right away, that's one of your team that's just dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're just not going to survive. You're just dead right off the bat. And if you're dead right off the bat, your 2v2 or your 3v2 dive becomes a 2v2 dive with one team having tower to work with.
Daddy, why do you think I was in the waiting room? Why do you
Oh, Derp has ult again. Here it comes.
Daddy,
Here it comes.
He's trying to chase her down without it at first.
why do you think I was
He needed to do it. Oh, that was a nice play. That was a good dodge, Jana Montana.
Daddy, I'm rolling
Oh my god! You know what? I'm gonna give him credit. The Zoe ult just to get out of the MF ult was a pretty creative idea.
Yeah, it kept him out to avoid a good amount of damage.
I mean, granted, he's totally fucked anyway. But,
Yeah.
but I mean, hey, that was nice. I enjoyed watching it. It was fun. And see, this is a much better executed dive right here. Does Jinstos have
Better.
his ult?
I'm a little
No.
concerned with them letting fights split them top. Heimerdinger does have an amount of push power if you have it's there.
Tricky, tricky.
Nice.
Okay, this is bad. This is bad. Oh my god. Okay, so
Boom. Forward.
so whenever your ult didn't work immediately and you didn't get those kills, you needed to back out at that point.
I need your help.
What do you need my help with?
I need your help.
What do you need my help with?
My papers dropped back behind. I can't get the drawer out.
Okay. I can help you with that.
Yeah, I know you can.
Okay, well, do your best shoutcasting by yourself, buddy. I'll be back.
Oh my.
My wife dropped some papers behind
Yeah,
the drawer or
I can-
something,
Someone. All right.
and so I'm gonna
well,
try to
get
help
back
her
soon.
with that. I will be right back.
Alrighty. Alright, so Zoe's splitting in the bot lane. Eve is in the river. Currently, Diana has just annihilated Heimerdinger. Derp is caught out. Probably not expecting Heimerdinger to go down that fast. Been just annihilated there. Alright, with two of them down, what will they try for? Are they going to try and get some vision back on the board to help counteract the fact that blue team is pushing into their side of the map? They don't have a whole lot of vision. Right. Misfortune has been spotted in the river by Rift Scuttler. It appears. Blue side has some deep vision. Red is trying to get vision back out on the map. Quinn split pushing the tower with no one contesting her at the moment. Unsure of where the blue team probably is. Blitz is going in to fight, but Zoe is not quite sure about it. Comes in and does a tremendous amount of damage. Vanishes finish of Misfortune. Evelyn destroying anyone she comes across alone. Need to get some pinks out to try and in the key areas where you can try and protect yourself from the Evelyn. Granted, that's not easy. Stealth is a permanent stealth is just a difficult mechanic to manage. If you're grouped up, it's easier, but alone, it's going to be very difficult to escape from her or even survive in a 1v1 fight. And she's 5'3", so it's going to be very difficult on all fronts. This is a really good engage, though. Very nice by Zoe. Diana, tremendous bursts. Alright, so that leaves with 2 dead on the red team and dead Zoe on the blue team. They could use this to make sure that the lanes are pushing. Top appears to be slow pushing. I can't entirely tell. I'm pretty sure the top side is pushing. There is more blue caster minions. Bottom side is going to be pushed out in Misfortune, which they would be able to see by the war being killed there currently. And there's backs. Now, the dragon that's coming up is an Ocean Drake, not the most focused on. So if they wanted to, they could have stayed around and prepared for that, maybe taken it. But they had just want to fight, want to spend the gold. Clearing out vision, trying to start some control around the dragon pit. It looks like both teams are trying to contest it. Quinn is split pushing the top lane. She's able to get around the map fairly quickly if they think something's about to go down. And with red side having pushed after fire broke out. Sejuani getting the Drake. Going down afterwards. Malphite ulting the Misfortune, finishing her off. General Sal pulling in the Malphite and dashing forward. Probably should have used his abilities to try and get out. I'm not sure if he had any way to kill them if them were low enough for him to execute if he had gotten a good combo on them. They're pushing up mid lane. They may be able to get an inhibitor for this. No, Quinn is coming in to try and get them off the tower, or perhaps to collapse on them. Diana do enough damage to kill someone. But she popped her ultimate early and caught it. Animation for going back into. It's going back in. She's caught. She probably could have used autos just to kill her there and try and use her CC to pull fight slightly back into them. Still got the kill, and Malphite was more questionable in the first place, so it's not a bad choice. It's just the greedy choice if you try it. Overall, doing very well. Red side does have less towers under their belt. However, they are keeping up in farm quite well, being down 5 kills, and towers are 5-3, but still only down about 5 gold. They're doing fairly well on farm or something. So let's see here. Quinn with a 40 farm lead on Malphite. Evelyn beating the Sejuani by 30. Diana almost doubling Zoe's farm. And it looks like another fight has broken out. They caught the pike. Misfortune ulting many people as she can, but the ultimate not doing enough damage to do much. They're 2 tanks and the Evelyn. Evelyn just walking out, it appears. They managed to take down Misfortune and Pike, so they could just try and run up mid. Top lane has a large wave and will be slow pushing, so they wanted to try, if they saw that, and bot lane, they could choose to just force something. It appears that the Zoe was caught by Quinn and bursted down. Sejuani and Quinn chasing after the Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger using the ultimate on his stun. almost taking Quinn down with a nice, few nice turrets into Zhonya's. Fight going on with Bliss, Malphite. They are collapsed on. They weren't able to do enough damage to take down the Diana. And it appears they may be going for the Baron right now. There is a large wave in top that Quinn is going to go take care of. Pink Ward has spotted them out going over the Baron wall. Diana trying to make it over the wall with her ultimate. Not quite close enough. Has to walk all the way around to get to it. But the entire team is now on the Baron. Torch ult Baron, try and get it down faster. Worried that the enemy team may be coming really quickly.
Did I just come back to somebody ulting Baron?
Yes, you did.
You know you'll probably do more damage with your auto attacks at this point in the game.
Yeah, her ultimate not doing a whole lot. She tried ulting a couple people last fight and tickled them.
How much armor did the people have that she ulted?
She was ulting Malphite and Blitzcrank. So a lot.
Yeah, that would be why. See, she's building like the lethality build, and that doesn't do anything against people that actually have armor. It just makes it much easier to kill squishies. Like, you should think of it as an assassin's build, right? Like, I want to kill weak little bitch champions, not
Yeah.
tanky ass monster champions.
And it works
Oh my
especially
god,
well in
Quinn.
Yeah, Quinn is if she gets on a squishy, she's just deleting it now. And they were losing in the vision a few other things before, but blue team backing in a couple poor fights allowed them to just like go over and take Baron quick.
So are we getting to the point where Quinn's kind of everywhere? Super mobile, split push monster, or what?
Yeah, she is. She's got the full boots at Static Shiv and a Yuma's, so she can get anywhere she wants. Able to split push and then appear at team fights without teleport.
Yeah. So she's everywhere to them.
Yep.
She's everywhere to them. Okay. See, that's a bad ult. You don't have anybody in the target of your ult range that you're actually doing a ton of damage to.
Alright, they just lost a lot of health there. Quinn not able to. Evelyn's
As long as Eve can get the jump on Quinn, we got her number. Well, that was close.
very. Alright, what dragon is coming up here? It is in Cloud Drake.
They each have one water. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes.
Excellent.
Alright, looks like red team is moving in for the Cloud Drake. Considering there's not a whole lot of objectives in besides top is going to be pushing out, I believe. They should probably have gone over to the Air Drake to contest that, if anything.
Absolutely. I mean, top is really a dead wave. It's going to push in, right? So being up there gives you no real value. The only thing, and that's really just a positioning error. It's like not recognizing what the next thing is up on the map. Jinsos drops him with the pike ult. Oh, Zoe.
Quinn annihilating people again. Zoe, or the Evelyn can do the same, but I guess it just depends on who gets to pick first.
Uh-oh, boys. That's an uh-oh Spaghetti-O moment. Did he get the reset on his ult? No, he did not. So he didn't get him in the X when he died.
That's 3 down.
Now that actually was a good ult, but it was unfortunate that they were right on the edge of it and got out. But that actually, I'll give you, that was a good ult.
All 3 waves are pushing to red side. Where should they go for right?
Okay, so if you're blue, you should be trying to get vision control on the backside of Baron. Dragon is no longer an objective on the map, right? If you are red, your vision is actually on the right side for you, but you need to move up and in, right? Also, you could play the vision game of I know where the other team's going to try to get vision, so I can get early vision first and pick out their warder, right? If I'm Diana right now, I'm going to be looking to play the I stand in a bush that's likely to be walked through game and make
Okay.
sure it's clear, and I'm going to burst if somebody walks in that I can burst, I'll burst them to death. If they don't, or if it's somebody I can't burst, then I'll just leave.
All right. So, do you think Eve is going to destroy the Queen right here?
Probably.
It was actually closer than I expected.
Well, I think Eve got spotted out on her stealth. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Pike ult!
Oof.
That champion is so much fun. I do think they need to nerf the... They need to... I mean, okay, so Pike's overall power level is not broken. Pike's sustain from the W or his sustain from his passive is broken.
There's some times where it's really infuriating. Just like you'll get him low and you'll just try and catch him going really fast. Get slightly out of sight range,
Oh
and
my
when he comes
God.
back in, he just got so much
You know
more.
what's funny? It's not even that they did anything wrong. Oh, that's a good ult.
That's a
I mean, granted, they have every item they need to make that not a thing, and that was a hell of a disengagement grenade from Heimer.
very nice. They nerfed the crap out of his ultimate cannon, right?
Huh?
They
Yeah. I believe that took a pretty hefty nerf. I'm not 100% sure on it though, because I didn't. At the time the Heimerdinger nerfs came out, I just kind of breezed through them because I'm like, whatever. It's like EU LCS shit. Nobody plays that fucking champion. And then now everybody's like playing the champion after the nerf because, whatever. It's the new hotness.
Is this a good dive? I mean, if they're gonna try
Yes.
and fight it, I guess.
Derp has so much fucking armor that the turret doesn't do damage to him.
And Pike went down as well.
And so that's what I'm saying. Like, remember, after level like 6, 7, 8, dives are not nearly as threatening as they were before. Particularly if you have somebody that has armor. Sorry, MF. That's rough.
Did she get caught out?
She was trying to recall, and Eve just showed up.
Ah,
Just did the whole, like, poop spikes on you thing. Okay, there you go.
ooh. Evelyn getting picks.
Does Evelyn have ult? Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh my god. Okay, if her team had realized what was going on and just turned around, they would have been money there.
I'm a little confused as to why they all were back there. Probably to reset for Baron. Is that why though?
Alright, so I
'Cause
moved
the-
us to the shoutcasting room because this thing may be over soon and I don't want everybody to come back to the homeroom.
Okay.
So I figured, because we're at 35 minutes, we're probably at, there's going to be a decisive fight here pretty soon.
I'm kind of having trouble deciding who I think will win.
Who you think's gonna win this one? I don't know. It depends on how okay, so keep in mind, Quinn is a split push style champion. She's not really like an ADC traditionally, right?
Mhm.
She's more of like a dive assassin, split pusher, difficult threat kind of person, right?
Yeah.
That being said, she can't play that style right now. Oh, that ult. That's tragic. She can't play that style right now. And the reason she can't play that style is because Eve is a thing. And if Eve gets the drop, you're just dead. You don't even really have a chance, right? It's just, by the time you're out of the CC, you don't have hit points left. So unless Quinn builds an item to counter the burst combo of Quinn, then, burst combo of Eve,
I
then
got what you meant.
yeah, she can't do her job as a split pusher. That and like the blue team is not like, I'm not talking about right now, but prior. Ooh, that That was
Malphite.
that was a good
Ooh.
interrupt on that ult. But the red team is not really pushing and providing pressure with their split pusher. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, when you do split pushing, you have to have companion matched pressure. That was some big balls on Gorgo's part right there.
He managed to get it, and he's going to get back. They're not going to be able to finish because they sent people back to stop him.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think you actually have the burst to kill.
Oh,
I
wait,
said
no,
there.
you could keep fighting that, couldn't you? Well,
What?
I guess he didn't know where the rest was.
Yeah, no, you don't know that the rest of the team's backed off, so that's why you didn't fight there. I could see that. I mean, we have a little bit more knowledge than they have, but yes, they could have kept fighting that, and yikes.
Ooh, nice.
And see,
They're
the
going to
funny
do-
thing is, both Eve and Quinn do the same thing for their various teams. Right? Is you're
feel like
away,
the moment
I'm gonna
that-
kill you.
The moment one of them gets a decent pick is when I think it's going to be over. I think they're just going to team fight after it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and Malphite and Sejuani kind of do the same thing. Is create an AoE burst team fight. The thing is, I think what will matter is whether the MF ult gets interrupted, which the last fight it did, and then they were just shredded.
Oh, here's the pick. Oh, but the... Oh.
The dodging ultimate. And now Quinn loses Quinn's, this should be game. They should just push down an end here.
Yep.
Because they can
It's
dive,
gone. They got supers.
they can dive the tower with the Malphite. He has so much armor. It's not, like I said, he shrugs off tower shots. He's got 401 armor. Just watch the tower. See, it does like 3% damage to him.
What tower?
Yeah, exactly.
Alright,
Like, he's
Sonya's-
literally been tanking a tower this whole time. And it does nothing.
Anna,
Yeah,
trying.
This should really be it. Ah,
Fortune.
good MF ult.
Ulting.
Good MF ult.
Oh, it gets him. Oh, he doesn't have ult. Oh.
Okay, catch him. Don't let him get away. Just pop him in the face with your big fat mail. Oh!
So close.
Oh, he's
Oh.
fucked. Did he really just burst him on the back end while they were chasing the Heimer? That's fucking rough. How
Alright,
much
read
how
that
much
on
is
Red.
left on the... Nah, he couldn't have turned and got the Nexus. I was curious if he would have just walked right past the dude and just popped the Nexus by himself while they were all chasing Heimer. That would have been funny. Alright, so here we go. Shit's still happening.
Super's bot, Super's mid,
Mm-hmm.
Nexus open. What do they do?
And
What does
I'm,
Red Team do here?
if I'm red team, I'm gonna push the shit out of this wave, ward up Baron, and start the fight, like the tug of war on Baron. You have the most mobile champion in the game right now. To be able to rotate between pressure and Baron presence, you need to abuse that. And by abuse that, I mean not necessarily in bot lane. The minions are going to push themselves bot lane. That's automatically going to create pressure. Quinn could be creating pressure top and then running to Baron, and top and running to Baron. But the only way you can do plays like that is if you have their blue buff side warded. So you need to push out mid where the supers are coming in to relieve pressure for you. Go mid, get all of that warded up. Or not mid, the blue side. Get all that warded up. And then you can just do passes of Quinn where she pushes the wave and draws somebody else. And then either as they go to defend Baron, you can either collapse on them with 4 people, right?
Oh, what's Quinn doing here? Is she going to pick the Zoe in the enemy base?
And that's actually a really smart play. Because now, don't let them recall, red team. Don't let them recall. Or if they do recall, you take the Baron.
Keep going.
And Eve is
Keep
going for the
do it.
backdoor play. Eve's going for the Nexus smash.
Getting ulted. She doesn't have the Guardian Angel right now. Oof.
Eve's coming back for the Baron. Didn't go for the Nexus smash. Don't do that right now.
Oh. She ulted back over the wall.
I mean, it's a smart ult to get over the wall, but... Alright, kill Blitz. There you go. Now kill Eve.
Oh.
Now go in the game.
Nice.
After recall and in the game. Because you've got Baron, you can walk it down bottom. Oh my god, really?
Derp caught out. Did he have anything to get out?
No, he's fucked. Okay. Now you may just be able to go in the game straight up with pressure. Because you've still got, Quinn's going to be up in like 2 seconds. Oh, that was dangerous.
Oh my.
Wow, that could have gone so bad. That should have gone so bad.
They just want this.
They need to get that at this point.
Alright, Quinn's here.
Okay, good. They got that.
They have Baron buff. They could get out quick. Do they want to try and finish here? It's a risk.
No! Zoe's right there. Okay, guys, no! Turn around! There were 2 people in your face, neither of which had any health, and 4 people just ran away. You can just burst them if you all have cooldowns and you ran long enough to get your cooldowns back. So you could have just turned and bursted one, and then went straight back.
Malphite.
Malphite's dead. Quinn, go bird mode. There you go. Malphite's dead. A little slow on that one, on the draw there, just
With Malphite dead, I don't see a good way that they can hold a fight.
Malphite's dead. You still have Baron on 2 people. What's the timer on it? Not a ton, but if you push a minion wave, you potentially leverage that into a dragon too.
Second Elder Drake.
Alright, so now everything that I said earlier is kind of flip-flopped. You want your vision in the bot side jungle because the Elder's going to come up, and that creates your pick possibility, which you can then leverage into ending the game instantly if you get anybody significant as a pick. And we're going to have a Quinn v Eve match, version like 8.0. It looks like. Maybe not.
Ooh.
I guess Eve doesn't see him. Okay, so now you've seen Quinn. These 5 people here should try to create an instantaneous engagement, or Eve needs to go pick Quinn.
Quinn's kind of flying around in the same place. She's looking to make split pressure when they're doing the dragon.
Now, Quinn needs to be hard shoving this. You know the team is not there. Go now. Shove and get tower.
Malphite's stuck in place. You can kill him easy.
Quinn's still
Alright.
getting the tower. There are supers on their Nexus. Quinn, dodge. You don't have to stand still to do that. You can auto attack move to make it difficult for them to hit you with skill shots. Look at the Nexus.
This is looking real good for red team now.
If they can knock down that third turret, they're in great shape. Body block! Good job, Sejuani.
Oh, still went down.
Still got him, but hey, Sedge at least got to the spot where she was supposed to be. So this went from looking real good to real bad.
Oof.
You know what's
And the-
funny is the inhibitor still has like 2 hits left.
I know.
If I'm Sedge,
do it.
I may sneak back in and try to take out that inhibitor. Because you and Diana alone are not defending this. By the time Quinn gets up, you might have a chance. But if you can get in and out knowing that there are 4 of them down mid, you could probably break that inhibitor and get back in time and still lose the same amount of shit and get double supers in every wave. Double supers in every wave locks the other team in their base.
All right, Quinn is there. They can. Oh, Eve is visible. Oh, I really wish I'd gone in for that Eve, really, but she probably would have died.
Yep, she's visible again. Eve is down.
Quinn v Eve.
It's funny how much these fights have been determined, or how much these team plays have been determined on Quinn v Eve.
I mean, they're just the majority of the damage here. Diana and Heimerdinger, Zoe, Misfortune, they all do plenty of damage, but they're just like whittling things down. Quinn and Eve are able to burst like all but Sejuani in the fight.
Do you see how rubber bandy these fights have become?
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, we're going to push all the way down to your end. Now we're going to come all the way back down to our end. Now we're going to blah, blah, blah. Like, the second somebody dies. Pike, E across that. Good. Good on Pike. Stay alive, Ebtrus!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he did it! Get him, Sedge! Get him, Sedge! Boom! Oh, man.
Fuck the inhibitor. You don't need that shit.
Yeah, what the? Exactly. Like, guys, it's Nexus time.
You got Eve
And
destroying
quit
your whole
shooting
team.
Eve. Shoot the Nexus. The
Shoot
game's
the
over.
Nexus.
Like,
Oh, dude.
you don't need kills to win the game. You need to blow up the Nexus. Quit padding your stats. Okay, so who are you giving the MVP to in this one?
I don't know. That was a little crazy. I'm granted I talked about Quinn and Eve quite a bit, but they were having the most impact. That could also be for their champion. Who's doing the best they were doing?
I don't know, man. I would say honestly, you don't give MVP to whoever was on the losing team, but it was Eve.
Oh,
If you know what I mean, like Eve actually made the biggest impact on the game overall by a mile.
holy shit. Her score was 25-8-7.
And I mean Quinn, same thing. So I think those were the two kind of obvious standout players. But look at the damage chart. Like, it's not even close in favor of what Eve put out in damage.
I'm not on that screen yet. My computer takes a bit to load. What do the awards look like? How did players do them?
Okay, we can go to Vision. All right, for Vision score, Pike 113, Blitz 92. Next highest was MF at 70, which is unusual for ADCs, so good on you, Zen. Right? Quinn had like dick all Vision score. This is terrible. You need to work on this. Actually, everybody in this pack right here needs to work on their Vision. They're not providing enough. But yeah, the Vision score heavily favors Pike.
Dang,
But yeah, look at the damage to champions. it's kind of ludicrous in favor of Eve. So I'm gonna say Eve and Quinn for their respective teams.
Yeah,
There you go.
they were the standout players for sure.
All right, let's close out this stream and go on to game 2.
All right.